Yo, what's up, YouTube? Okay, I'm gonna start off with a story. I have a friend. Well, I don't want to say friend, but she's an acquaintance. Because we have a lot of mutual friends from college, so we still see each other, and we talk casually. But when we were in school, she was the poster child of I'm an attractive, young, single, black chick with money, and she lived it up. And she was an extremely attractive chick, right? And she got attention, galore from men and from women, and she maximized that time period, right? You almost have to give her an applause for how well she maximized that opportunity. And I knew that about her, so I was just like, that's not really somebody I want to surround myself with. But we have mutual friends, so we often see each other at events. And we got to talking over July 4th because she was at the spot where me and my boys were at, because we rented out a beach house, and we was chopping it up, and she was on some, that was a phase. I was trying to wild out, but I've settled down now. And it wasn't like we were hollering or anything, just talking casually, and it was cool to hear somebody admit that they were just trying to have fun. Now, I may not agree with it or condone it, but people are people. They have the right to do whatever they want to do. It is what it is. So, I just found a whole lot. I just developed more respect for her because she was just willing to say that that's what was going on. She wasn't on some, I was lost, I've been hurt in the past, and I was trying to make up for this, and I was forced to do this. She was like, I was trying to have fun, and I did what I had to do. And I'm fully aware of what I was doing when I was doing it. And like I said, I respected her for that. I got a PM personal message, and this woman felt I was being disrespectful by calling this young black woman journey bullshit. The whole idea of her trying to explore who she is, and she's trying to grow, and she just has to do her. And I said I called it bullshit because I felt like that wasn't what was going on. And I say this to her and you guys who feel like I was wrong for making that statement by saying this. So if a young black male came up to you and said, I'm just trying to grow and do my self-discovery and figure out who I am, and their behavior only consists of them sinning and wilding out, and falling victim to all the vices in the book, what are you going to say, right? You don't really see too much of any sort of self-righteous behavior or discipline or self-discovery or self-exploration. You just really see them wilding out and having fun. So if he comes at you with, I'm trying to go through my journey, what are you going to say? You're just trying to have fun and wild out, right? If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, but be upfront, be real about it. Don't lie. Don't lie about it, right? Man up, confess to what you're doing, right? We do it all the time. If my boy comes at me with some shit, I'm going to be like, if you want to have fun, have fun. But you don't have to lie to me. You don't have to lie to kick it, right? You're your own person. You have to answer to God separately, right? So you're going to do what you have to do. But don't try to cover up with bullshit. But that's what I see, right? You look at some of this behavior that the quote-unquote black women on their, journey are doing, and you see a lot of sinful behavior, right? To the point where you don't even see enough of the whole self-righteous, exploration, the whole discipline. You don't really even see enough of that, right? You can take the good with the bad. No one's perfect. But when all you see is bad and somebody's trying to say it's a it's a journey to be at a better place, you have to question it. You have to question, especially when you say it's not a good time to build a serious relationship. I have a friend who was, another person who capitalized off of being young, black, attractive, in school, doing his thing. And he took advantage of that situation in terms of the women. But he said he wanted to make a self journey. And to be real, we all thought it was bullshit. Okay? But he literally gave away all that sinful behavior. He stopped it cold turkey and was more so about figuring out who he was, where he stood spiritually. And lo and behold, on that journey, he met his wife. And my question and my statement is, if you're on your journey, wouldn't it be the perfect time to meet somebody serious? And he talked about how her being there made his journey even that more meaningful, because she herself was doing the same thing. So she was there to help him figure out who he was in relation to himself, to her, to other people, to God, right? And she was there. So he talked about it's the perfect time. But when you hear some of these black women make their comments, in my eyes, they're saying that it's not the perfect time. They just have to do them. And I just find it weird. I find it weird. Because if you're on your journey and there's somebody else going through your same journey, right? Wouldn't it be the perfect time to link up if you're truly doing what you say you're doing? But if you're trying to sin and wild out, of course you don't want good people there to see what you're doing. It is what it is. Most of the time when we sin in private, because we don't want people to, see the wrongs that we're doing. Right? If my boy's gonna sin, he knows not to do it in front of me. If I'm gonna wild out, I know not to do it in front of them, because they're gonna catch me and stop me. So of course I need to hide and do what I have to do, or just be real. Like, I'm trying to have fun. Alright? It is what it is. Instead of trying to cover it up with this whole idea of I'm on a journey. So that's where I stand. Because like I said before, it doesn't make any sense for me to say that you're on a journey, right? But to say that it's not the proper time to seek other people who are doing the same thing, right? And if you actually look at this journey and break it down, you'll see that you don't really see any sort of self-discovery. Quite frankly, when they're quote-unquote done with the journey, what happens? What do you get? Right? You get blanket statements. All men are dogs. Like, you went on this journey, right, 5, 6, 7 years, and you come out of it, and that's the only thing you have to tell me. All men are dogs. Right? Black men are liars and cheaters. So it's better to have one with money than to have one that doesn't have any money. Like, that's the kind of shit that you hear, right? You get it from these women that tend to be a little bit older, and I'm like, so what did your discovery let you know? Right? My discovery let me know that, both sides of the coin got some bad people going on. Right? I understood that you have to let go of certain behaviors, right? There's certain key things that I learned through my journey that helped me spot out bullshit on both sides. But yet again, this is only me. These are my opinions. I know people can feel and do whatever they want to do. But all I can do is share what I've seen and how I feel. So you guys get at me, tell me how you feel, and we'll go from there. God bless.